Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining me. This is GGF bringing you episode 45, midway through the 40s of Let's Try Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Yeah. Hope you guys are well and ready to check out more of this fascinating game with us here. Let's get it in. All demons have resistance to some types of energy damage. So today, we're going to continue leveling up. I think we made some really nice choices for the first three characters here, Magdalar, Elzarian, and Sela. Let's go ahead and level up Camellia. And as a shaman spirit hunter, I mean, there's definitely other ways she can go. I don't see Camellia being a unflinching bastion of her faith. I don't even know if she has faith. Well, she is a shaman. Spirit hunter. So at this level we get a hex, which is always nice. And last time we got combat casting. Well, that was a feat. We have a feat next level plus a spirit enchantment plus 2. Let's just ability to cast arcane spells, 3rd level, martial weapons, and Eldritch Knight. She could become an Eldritch Knight when she gets 3rd level of spells, which is next level. Mystic Theurge. Alright, she has divine spells, not... Right, and she's atheist. No, she doesn't have atheism. She's like be a paladin anyway, but... She can take, she has access to divine. Alright, so let's just go with shaman, spirit hunter. Another point. She does have weapon finesse, so taking that to 20 could be the ticket. Also improves her AC, 2 points here. I think we go perception. And honestly, either lore religion or lore nature. Let's go lore nature. And then we've got hex. Love these. Battlemaster makes an extra attack of opportunity each round. Right, in that level 8, she gets a weapon specialization. Let's keep looking though. We'll get that the next hex up here at level 8. Or a feat. We can take an extra hex as a feat. Shaman causes a creature within 30 feet to take a -2 penalty to AC and CMD, combat maneuver defense, healing. How many times can she cast this? This acts as a Cure Light Wound spell using the Shaman's caster level. Once a creature has benefited from the healing hex, it cannot benefit from it again for 24 hours. At 5th level, this hex acts like Cure Moderate Wounds. We can get Ice Plant now if we wanted. Of course, leaving her skin thick and stiff to the touch does not seem like something she'd really be down for. Nails could be interesting. A natural weapon. Protective luck. Secret. Didn't we take a secret of... I'm not sure. Does it show what she has already? Oh, we can just look. We can go back to the hex she picked. Back here. Didn't she get a hex? She got a alright battle ward. She's got that useful battle ward, which we have not been using a ton yet, but it is useful. And, let's see. You know, Evil Eye's useful too. Draconic Resilience. I'm gonna get Ice Plant for her. Hex grants the shaman a +2 natural armor bonus to AC. But natural bonuses, I don't think they stack. So that's as good as it's going to get for her, possibly, unless we get one better. That would override the Ice Plant, but, takes her armor to 22, which is nice. +5 from the Scale Mail. Armor enhancement +1 from the Scale Mail. Shield +1. +2 Ice Plant. So let's see if we go with that result. So actually, max 3 dexterity from Crypt Raiders. She'd actually be better to maybe equip was it this? The Hide Armor? 4 max dex? No. And it's no point going back to like a studded leather. 21, 16, 15 versus 22, 19, 13. That's as good as it's going to get right now for her. So yeah, looks good though. Sela's AC is 24, her being 22. Let's see if let's look at her. Does she change at all?
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Can't really tell. There's no Ice Plant like ability to click on. So there we are. I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll see. Woljif. Rogue Eldritch Scoundrel. You get debilitating injury. Oh wow. At 4th level, whenever a rogue deals sneak attack damage to a foe, she can also debilitate the target of her attack, causing it to take a penalty for 1 round. This is in addition to any penalty caused by a rogue talent or other special ability. The rogue can choose to apply any one of the following penalties when the damage is dealt. Bewildered. Target becomes bewildered, taking -2 penalty to AC. Target takes an additional -2 penalty to AC against all attacks made by the rogue. And at 10th and 16th level, the penalty to AC against attacks made by the rogue increases by -2 for a max of -8. That's pretty wicked. Disoriented, the target takes a -2 on attack rolls, and then another -2 from the rogue, and then it goes up again on 10th and 16th level. Hampered, all of the target's speeds are reduced by half to a minimum of 5 feet. These penalties do not stack with themselves, but additional stacks that deal sneak attack damage extend the duration by 1 round. A creature cannot suffer from more than 1 penalty from this ability at a time. If a new penalty is applied, the old penalty immediately ends. Any form of healing applied to a target suffering from one of these penalties also removes the penalty. So I think that's pretty wicked and good. Next level, we're just going to get a feat. We have double slice, 2 weapon fighting, and eventually we get danger sense, or another danger sense. But right now, I think we'll go Eldritch Scoundrel. We get 2 more spells. Now, because this says add your strength bonus to damage rolls made with your offhand weapon, Pickpocket, Callistria. Weapon finesse, trap finding, cantrips, Eldritch Scoundrel. Okay. Scarab Scrolls. Let's hit next. So, ability score. It's pretty much, maxed out here. Let's go. Would that be an easy one to make? Hit points 35, hit points 31. Yeah, might as well. It's giving us a bonus. Plus, going to +2. Then we'll go, let's see, trickery, perception, use magic device, stealth, mobility, spells of level 2, caster level 2. Whoa, he gets the full spell list. Further spell level 1s. Incendiary runes. You can trace mystic runes upon a target point. The runes immediately detonate, causing a small surge of flames and dealing 1d6 points of fire to every creature within 10 feet. Mix and burn. Web, summon monster 2. Stone Call. A rain of dirt, gravel, and small pebbles fills the area, dealing 2d6 points of bludgeoning damage to every creature in the area. All creatures within a 40-foot burst, centered on target points within medium range. Damage only occurs once when the spell is cast. For the remaining duration of the spell, the debris covers the ground, making the entire area difficult terrain. Sense Vitals. Makes your eyes shine blood red and allows you to see the vital areas and weak points of creatures as a warm glow. This allows you to make sneak attacks as the rogue ability of the same name. Invisibility, Scorching Ray, Scare, Protection from Alignment, Communal. It's available to Camellia. Pernicious Poison, or Pernicious. You weaken the target's defenses against poison. Target gains a -4 penalty on saves against poison. Attempts to cure the poison target take a -4 penalty. Mortal Terror. Camellia has that Molten Orb. You create a fist-sized red-hot ball of molten metal that you immediately hurl as a splash weapon. A direct hit deals 2d6 fire damage. Every creature within 5 feet of where the ball hits takes 1d6 of fire from the splash, reflex for half. And each of these creatures takes an additional 1d6 points of fire damage each round for the next 1d3 rounds. That is pretty wicked. There's so many cool things there. All this stuff is so good. Melee touch attack. Great Pit. Wow. Command Undead. mark. Huh. There's that bone shaker. 3d6 points of damage plus 1d6 additional points per 2 caster levels. Blur, blindness, bear's endurance, animal aspect. Acid arrow. Alright, I think first one we go Haunting Mists. An illusion of misty vapor inhabited by shadowy shapes arises around you. It is stationary. The illusory mist obscures all sight. Attacks made in the midst or against anything in the midst must contend with total concealment. 50% mischance. All creatures within the mist must save or take 1d2 points of wisdom damage and suffer the shaking condition for 1d4 rounds. Wait, how does this work? Target. All creatures within a 20-foot burst centered on target point within close range. No saving throw or spell resist. But they get total concealment. A little bit of damage, a little bit of wisdom damage, and then they're shaken. Shaken is very useful. Glitter dust. A cloud of golden particles covers everyone and everything in the area, causing creatures to become blinded and visibly outlining invisible things for the duration of the spell. All within the area are covered by the dust, which cannot be removed and continues to sparkle until it fades. Each round, at the end of their turn, blinded creatures may attempt new will saving throws to end the blindness effect. Any creature covered by dust takes a minus 40 penalty on stealth checks. Cool Touch allows you to paralyze a single living humanoid for the duration of the spell with a successful melee touch attack. Not affected by spell resist and no saving throw. A paralyzed subject exudes a carry-on stench that causes all living creatures except you in a 10-foot radius spread to become sickened. Fortitude negates. A neutralized poison spell removes the effect from a sickened creature, and creatures immune to poison are unaffected by the stench. This is a poison effect. Man, that sounds really good. Allows you to paralyze a single foe. They're frozen in place, unable to move or act. Has effective dex and strength scores of 0 and is helpless, which means we can coup d'etat. Potentially. Mirror image is cool. Because we've got a fast, dexterous man who wants to use that. Can help him survive longer in combat in direct melee. Protection from alignment communal. Let's go with Molten Orb. And summons an extraplanar wolf or 1d3 extraplanar dogs. Summon monster 2, summon small elemental. Corrosive touch. How about Molten Orb and Cool Touch? Frigid Touch has no saving throw. Is affected by spell resist. Your melee touch attack deals 46 points of cold and causes the target to be staggered. Can either move or act, but not both, for 1 round. it's a critical hit, the target is staggered for 1 minute. I think we'll go Ghoul Touch. And, oh, invisibility. I did not see that. The touch creature becomes invisible. That's all it says. 1 minute per level. Yeah, he seems like the type that would want to do that as well. Necromancy and illusion. And the result. Different types of injuries. You can cast those spells twice. 5 energy resist, cold. Just not sure about Ghoul Touch. It is a cool spell. But why is not all the info filled out on it? There's no difficulty class. Nothing about a saving throw. Create pit. Create an extra dimensional hole with a depth of 10 feet per 2 caster levels, maximum 30 feet. Since the pit extends into another dimension, the pit has no weight and does not otherwise displace the original underlying material. You can create the pit in the deck of a ship as easily as in a dungeon floor or the ground of a forest. Any large or smaller creature standing in the area where you first conjured the pit must make a reflex saving throw to jump to safety in the nearest open space. In addition, the edges of the pit are sloped, and any creature ending its turn in a space adjacent to the pit must make a reflex saving throw with a +2 bonus to avoid falling into it. Creatures subjected to an effect intended to push them into the pit, such as Bull Rush, do not get a saving throw to avoid falling in if they're affected by the pushing effect. Whoops. Creatures who fall into the pit take falling damage as normal, 1d6 bludgeoning per 10 feet. To climb the pit's core stone walls, a creature needs a successful athletics or mobility skill check with DC of 25. When the duration of the spell ends, creatures within the hole rise up with the bottom of the pit until they're standing on the surface over the course of a single round. 1 round plus 1 round per level. I could see him enjoying doing that instead of Ghoul Touch. Paralyzing peeps. Yeah, that makes us sickened anyway. Create pit. We could focus on necromancy. No. Illusion. Blur. 1 minute per level. Subject's outline appears blurred, shifting, and wavering. This distortion grants the subject concealment, 20% mischance. A see invisibility spell does not counteract the blur effect, but a true seeing spell does. Opponents that cannot see the subject ignore the spell's effect, though fighting an unseen opponent carries penalties of its own. Blur. I might go with blur and invisibility, 2 illusion spells. Seems about legit. And then next, that's the result. Very nice in stealth and trickery. Alright, Eldritch Scoundrel. Let's complete and look at his spell book because I'm not sure. Those are his level 2 spells. Level 1, we could always take Magic Missile, Snowball if we need damage dealing. Burning Hands. Cool. And we'll do his spell book later. So we're going to quick save, and then it's just land and Ember, I think. Yep. Let's do land next. Monk, Zen Archer. This level he gets a key power. At 4th level and every 2 levels thereafter, a monk can select 1 key power. These powers allow the monk to perform amazing feats of mystical power and acrobatic prowess by expending points from his key pool. Once a key pool is selected, it cannot be changed. Some key powers require the monk to be of a specific level or higher before they can be chosen. Unless otherwise noted, a monk cannot select an individual key power more than once. Can't cast spells. Yeah, let's see what this is. Gets a point here. I think that's a no-brainer, maybe. Does he get his attack bonus from wisdom? Yeah, he's a Zen archer. So actually, instead of dex, why don't we go wisdom? Then he gets 3 skill points. More nature. Perception. And athletics. We really need better athletics. The strength. Okay, he does have good strength too. And his key power, he can do true strike, gain temporary intuitive insight into the immediate future during his next attack. Monk's next single attack roll gains a plus 20 insight bonus. And additionally, he is not affected by the mischance that applies to attackers trying to strike a concealed target. Sudden speed. A monk with his key power can spend 1 point from his key pool as a swift action to grant himself base land speed increase of 30 feet for 1 minute. Scorching Ray, no kidding. A monk with this key power can spend 2 points from his key pool as a standard action to blast his enemies with a searing beam of fire. The monk may fire 1 ray plus 1 additional ray for every 4 levels beyond 3rd to a max of 3 rays at 11th level. Each ray requires a ranged touch attack to hit and deals 46 points of fire. Or bark skin. Grants it to himself though, so I think the no-brainer here would probably be Scorching Ray. That'd be pretty interesting for him to be able to cast that. Result, nothing too crazy, but his speed is plus 40. Fast movement gives him 10. Let's look at his character sheet. Oh, he's attacking at plus 10 because of the wisdom upgrade, so he does pass out Magdalar. However, Sela ties Magdalar, as does Camellia. Yeah. Finally, we have Ember, a stigmatized witch. She gains a hex. Let's see. She got precise shot last time. Point blank shot. She gets a point here. I think her witchery is based on her charisma, but her shoot ability is based on her dex. Probably do that. Wow. Knowledge Arcana. Yep. Lore Religion. Another Persuasioner. Magic Device. And wow, she can still get a Hex from a pretty nice selection. Cackle, which can cackle madly as a move action. Any creature that is within 30 feet and is under the effects of Evil Eye, Fortune Hex, Protective Luck, or Misfortune caused by the witch has the duration of that hex extended by 1 round. Aura of Purity, Fortune, Healing. At 5th level, this hex acts like cure moderate wounds. I might go healing, actually. Double down on her healing spells, and then she gains a level 2 spell. Very nice. Blocks healing abilities. You're moderate. Seems like the way to go there. Pox pustules. You inflict a painful and itching rash on the target creature. Target is sickened and takes a -4 penalty to dexterity. See invisibility. Winter's Grasp. Let's just go with Cure Moderate. There we go. Everybody is good to go. Now for a second here, let's see. She's got the Filth Fever. She's got the Raven Familiar.
Yes?
Oh, she's only got one healing ability, I guess. For her hex. Does not seem all that powerful. And spells, she's got 4. She has to rest, but 4 cure moderate wounds. Yeah, I guess that's how we want to roll. Let's see how long we're been. 32 minutes. Man, time flies. I want to rest, but do we take out the swarms even? No. Let's see what happens if we just fight the swarms, like, just... Wow, formation's all messed up. Not according to that, though.
Yet another obstacle.
Wow, he's fast now, Woljif. There we go. Let's just murder blob each one.
I
This
feel
will
faint.
leave a bruise.
Learn from my
We're going down. It's okay, we have to rest anyway.
mistake.
Don't worry about me.
Learn
Hey,
from my
it's
mistake.
excruciating.
We got him. Perfect. Let's move up a little. These people were not killed by demons. Their mortal wounds were inflicted by ordinary weapons. Swarm, we know about swarms. We know they're bad news. What was back here? Anything?
I'm gone.
No perception checks? Really? Huh. I thought that was the street that was going to get us closer to that state, but I guess it's over here. Whoa. All right, what's going on over here? Day 17th, month Rova 9, year 4715. The demon invasion of Canabras, or the demon invasion transformed all of Canabras into one great battlefield, but nowhere in the city suffered as much as this square. This place saw a clash of titans, the demon lord Discari, leading his hordes from the abyss, and the dragon Terendelev, the mightiest of the city's defenders, and one of the first to fall. So remember, Terendelev, the demonic threat, united all kinds of creatures in supporting the Crusaders. Among them was a silver dragon named Terendelev, who protected Canobras for many years, aiding the army of Queen Galfrey. It was the power and courage of Terendelev that held back the hordes of Baelor Khorramzadeh in 4692. However, even the silver dragon was helpless when the demon lord Discari himself appeared in Canobras. She perished right before your eyes, protecting the city and its residents to her dying breath. And Discari again, and we know about him. Believed to be the usher of the apocalypse, demon lord of chasms, infestations, and locusts. The interesting bit, I think, Discari and his cult long plagued the northern nation of Sarkoris, where his cultists were eventually driven into the Lake of Mists and Veils by Aroden. Yet upon Aroden's death, Discari's influence on Galarian ripened and burst, transforming Sarkoris into the demon-haunted whirlpool. The scene of destruction leaves no doubt as to the battle's outcome. A skilled scout could recreate the course of the battle moment by moment, simply by looking at the ruins, from the chimneys torn down by powerful wings in a sharp dive, to the bloody tracks left behind when the demon dragged away the noble reptile's broken body. But it is no hypothetical scout gazing upon the ruins. It is Elzarian, and he is not alone. The shadow of a strange, barely perceptible presence lingers over this place. Like a gaze untethered from any observer, this mysterious force, unknown to mortal kind, silently assesses, judges, and seeks a better way. In an instant, Elzarian is vested with this power and looks at the world with its eyes. The past, present, and future stand before him as a unified whole, an unmoving, multifaceted crystal that would be beautiful were it not for the fractures, blemishes, and flecks marring its splendor. What present does he see? Ruins, blood, corpses. None of this perturbs the Aeon's dispassionate gaze. Aeon, beyond passion, beyond mercy, beyond reason, the faceless caretakers of reality toil without end, silently struggling to preserve the tenuous balance upon which all existence depends. These voiceless forces are the Aeons, inscrutable shapers and eliminators of the multiverse. They exist beyond the understanding of most mortals, endlessly striving toward goals unfathomable even to many of the plane's oldest inhabitants. Aeons build order from the chaos of the maelstrom, seed new life upon barren worlds, and halt the rampages of forces grown overbold. They rend nations to vapor, dismantle planets into cosmic dust, and pave the way for calamities. Aeons embody the plane-spanning hand of a metaphorical, omnipotent clockmaker, endlessly tuning and adjusting the myriad gears of reality in pursuit of ultimate perfection. The living are alive, the dead will be judged by Pharasma, all as it should be. And Pharasma, the Lady of Graves, Mother of Souls, Grey Lady, Pharasma is the goddess of birth, death, and prophecy. She shepherds Galarian's recently departed souls to their final reward. Upon death, souls migrate via the River of Souls to Pharasma's Boneyard in the outer sphere, which sits atop an impossibly tall spire that pierces the astral plane. She's among the most ancient deities in the multiverse, but keeps her knowledge of the fate of all souls closely guarded. But the demons circling in the sky or prowling through the streets create a jarring juxtaposition, like splashes of blood-red ink on a restrained pencil sketch. They should not be here. The world of mortals is for mortals. The demon's place is in the demon world. How sublime the world would be if everything in it knew its place. But even the demons aren't as abhorrent as the sharp-edged, unassuming crystal languishing in the dirt among the bricks and smashed cobblestones. No mortal would notice it, but to the Aeon's eyes, its mere existence is an outrage against universal laws. If the Aeon still existed, they would not stop until the crystal was unmade, but the Aeon is gone and only their gaze remains. Alzarian picks the crystal up out of the dirt and stows it in his pocket. He is mortal, which means he has the power to decide what to do with it. Purple stone knife. Nice. What past does he see? In the past exists the one who wielded this gaze in life, although the one and life are inapposite terms for aeons, the supernatural embodiments of cosmic balance. Rather than who or what, a better word for these entities is how. This aeon appeared from outside this world, from the great beyond, to put an end to the intermingling of the planes and destroy the world wound, the chasm disrupting the order of the multiverse. Great beyond is a term that encompasses all the planes of existence that make up the known multiverse. These realities beyond our reality are the domains of the gods and are home to non-godly powers, fit for worship, planar dragons, and entirely alien races. Alas, the visitor from beyond proved too weak for the battle they came to fight. They even failed to finish casting the spell that would have sent Discari back to the abyss. With one swing of his scythe, the Demon Lord cut the Aeon down. Oh, there was an Aeon there. Huh, what future does he see? Good and evil, chaos and order, everything in its lawful place in the multiverse, and is no longer trespassing where it does not belong. Nothing is disrupting the smooth and steady current of the River of Souls from life into death and back to life again. The River of Souls is the name given to the constant migration of mortal souls from the material plane to Pharasma's boneyard in the outer sphere, where they are judged and sent to their eternal fate. On the astral plane, the River of Souls resembles a massive winding silver thread. Those who approach can see countless souls moving through the silver haze, like so many schools of fish. The esoteric tradition considers the River of Souls to be a ley line and simply one part of the multiverse's network of magical pathways. The reality, rid of its flaws, is now perfect, and the aeons withdraw to eternally admire its beauty, which will never be threatened again. After allowing the hero to view the world through their eyes, the little that remained of the destroyed aeon is killed, even appropriate here, for an entity that is so removed from life and death as we understand them, used up its last vestiges of energy. Now they are ready to disperse into nothingness unless someone decides to preserve the aeon within themselves. Will the hero take on this power so that he may again look at the world through another's eyes, or will he allow it to vanish? Wow, requires Aeon Mythic Path. Retain the Aeon's power within yourself. Sure. We were doing Angel, but now there's Aeon. We'll retain the Aeon's power within ourselves. The spirits of the Aeon dwells out of sight deep in Alzarian's soul, like a pair of magical spectacles stowed away until the moment when the hero once again needs to look at the world through another's eyes. Close. I like that, so very cool. Alright guys, so thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and maybe you're enjoying this series. If you are, please go ahead and hit the like button or leave me a comment. Those are two ways to let me know that you want to see more, thus more will get made. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. I invite you to check out my channel a bit if you'd like. And what else? Hope to see you guys next time. Do come back. Again, this is just one map in this absolutely massive unit of a game. We'll head down this road next time. It looks like we'll find the area we're looking for with the mansion or whatever down this way where the demons were attacking. So I'll see you guys then. Until then, be well, live well, stay well, and much love, peace, and joy. Thanks again so much for watching. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.